With back-to-back multi-platinum albums and a sold-out world tour, Janet Jackson is the teenage idol of the 90s.
I think she's a great role model. She's a great singer and dancer.
Jackson's songs often attack drug use and promote education. A young, idealistic English teacher wanted to see if her music would motivate his learning disabled students.
They were motivated. There was something that had clicked in.
But he never dreamed his teaching experiment with music would earn them an invitation to meet the superstar. Jose Arroyo teaches at a San Diego high school near the Mexican border. He and many of his students at Southwest High are Janet Jackson fans. They can relate to her lyrics about the dangers of gangs and drugs because many of them live in crime-ridden neighborhoods.
I have a friend that took drugs so long that she can take a piece of a handkerchief and put one side of her nose and pull out the other because there's no cartilage up in her nose because she sniffs so much.
In a Rhythm Nation 1814 video, Jackson shows that involvement with drugs can be deadly. Also, she encourages teenagers to stay in school, an important message for Jose's students. They're learning disabled and sometimes tempted to drop out.
They feel there's something wrong with them, that they're either retarded or they're stupid, and that's not the case. You know, they have the intelligence. It's just the fact that the processing, they can't process the information as easy as a student who does not have a learning disability.
Jose surprised his students when he played Jackson's song, The Knowledge, and used it as a teaching tool.
Ignorance.
And you could see that they were really interested in the story and that they could also identify.
Well, it's just telling us to get the knowledge big time, to learn, but the knowledge not to do drugs.
They were really motivated to write. They said, yes. I immediately wrote an outline on the board, and they were very eager to contribute. Normally, they're very reluctant.
Impressed with the essays, he mailed them to Jackson, never expecting her to respond. Jose was stunned when she sent back hats, autographed pictures, and a touching personal letter.
I want every one of you to know how much I appreciate the stories of what my song, The Knowledge, meant to you, and I will always treasure them. And that really felt very genuine.
The letter was a dream come true, but nothing compared to what followed. An invitation to meet the superstar backstage before her San Diego concert.
I've never been this nervous before. Janet, we are part of your Rhythm Nation, April 23rd, 1990.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It didn't matter that their meeting was brief. All Jackson had to do was flash her famous smile, and her students knew she cared.
She didn't say nothing, but her face said a million words. She made me do things in work that before I wouldn't want to do my work, but now I'm really into it now.
She's great. I mean, she taught us a lot. She's a teacher and she doesn't even know it.
Although the spotlight falls on Janet Jackson, this is the success story of a young, enthusiastic teacher who wanted to give his learning disabled students a sense of pride.
I think it's a teacher's dream to be able to see their students motivated and enjoying the fruits of their work. That was one of the moments that I'll never forget.